So,
How do you say your surname, by the way?
Garrity, Garrity.
Carroty. My
Yeah.
mind keeps jumping to The Witcher when I say your surname. I
Oh,
don't know why.
that's not a bad thing. I like that one. I get geography. I get all sorts.
It's
Gerity,
a cool surname.
Gerati. I like it. People are like,
Oh
you're
my
Afrikaans,
word.
right? I'm like, no, it's an Irish surname.
Oh my gosh.
Yours, MacMahon. Is that how I say it?
Yeah,
Mac
it's
MacMahon.
McMahon or McMahon. It's both,
Okay, and
so
it's Scottish,
also
right?
Irish. It's
Oh,
Irish
it's
as well.
Irish.
Mm.
Yeah, the Mac. Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay,
the
cool.
Irish.
So, yeah, look at us. um, yeah. So Shané McMahon, my my earworm sometimes. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me. I really appreciate it. It's always so
That's
nice to
super
speak to you
rad.
in person. So I'm really happy that we get to
Jeez.
chat like this.
I feel like our meeting the first time was short, and then the second one I was a bit intoxicated, but oh well.
You were so
It
great.
was
I didn't
fun
even
regardless.
notice. I didn't even notice. um, yeah, so as I said, I'm going to introduce you by your ex bio, and that is conspiracy theories, laugh a lot, Photoshop professional, dabble a lot with AI. I don't know what else to write here. Scroll down for more.
Yes,
But what
please.
I what I know you for, and I think a lot of people know you for, is for your incredible, incredible artwork. You are a very talented artist, and a
Ah,
very
thank you.
humble. Yeah, you're very, very humble. Meeting you in person, I just kind of think like, I don't know if you know how incredibly talented you are, and like just how down to earth and cool you are.
I really don't. I feel like, geez, I'm like a blip compared to what I've seen. But I think that's like any artist problem, really. We all critique ourselves.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I want to chat a little bit about, we got to know each other through the gaming space. But I want to chat to you mostly about your art. Before that, where does the name Dirty Flapjack come from? So that's your
Oh
gamer
my
tag for
word.
anyone who doesn't
So
know.
it's actually so stupid. So I was sitting there and I wanted to play Apex Legends and I needed to create an origin account, but every freaking name has already been taken. So I'm just going down through things I like. And I remember watching, well, this cartoon was on the TV, The
Mm.
Misadventures of Flapjack or something. I'm like, oh, Flapjack. And I started going through all the Flapjacks. And then just Dirty Flapjack was the one that was not taken. I'm like, that's the one. And I stuck with it. I don't know.
And it's
This
stuck.
is who I am. It was never such
So
a serious thing.
yeah, and now it's who you are. Like you can't escape.
It's
I can't even
crazy.
I can't even search Shané on Twitter. Like I have to search Dirty Flapjack.
So many Sineads. And especially with my
Yeah,
surname. Ugh.
yeah,
Like, don't even bother.
yeah, yeah. So you are into photography. You're into digital art as well, and then you also are a Photoshop pro. So a lot of AI comes into that. How did you get into art? Like, where did that start for you?
I think it kind of followed me as a kid. But the thing is, I just like to make stories, pretend stories and things. And then I played Sims a lot. And it kind of sparked my gaming love and characters and the storytelling and all that stuff. So yeah, I kind of pursued gaming a lot, which is very
Mm,
weird because I never wanted to be a gamer, but I wanted to be in games, involved in
yeah.
games. And then it got really serious where I actually did study game design and
Oh, no
animation at
ways.
Open
I actually
Window.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I got the
Okay.
whole degree. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I was so obsessed with characters and storytelling. But the Photoshop thing is kind of weird, actually. So my mom is kind of like an architect as well, and she had to learn Photoshop. So she brought home this program with the manual, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool because I remember going through the Speed and Sound magazines. They used to pimp their rides on Photoshop on there. So I like, oh, it's Photoshop, so now I can do it too.
Yeah.
I had no idea how Photoshop worked. So I literally sat there with my mom's manual and I literally trained myself how to use Photoshop. So
Mm.
fast forward that, I'm in open window doing animation and game design, and a lot of the photography students had a really hard time struggling with the Photoshop program. And the lecturers didn't really help them as much because I don't think they really knew how the program worked themselves. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like tutored a lot of the kids at open window with Photoshop. I don't know, it was a weird thing. And then game design didn't work out as well because your game design back then in this country was not a thing. You had
Yeah.
to like travel to Los Angeles or whatever to pursue that kind of career. And I did not have the funds to even gamble in that. So
Yeah.
ended up landing a job at a wedding studio as a
Okay.
retoucher because I was really fast with Photoshop and they needed that. They needed quality, but
Yeah.
also someone that can go really fast through all the weddings. And it just kind of stuck. I got introduced to very high clientele and started doing their photos, and then eventually picked up photography as a hobby. And it's kind of weird how it all just went
Yeah,
from there.
that's amazing. I had no idea. I actually didn't know that. This is insightful for me. All of
I
this.
never tell anyone because I feel like a failure. I'm like, yeah, I didn't do game design.
No, oh my
I have
gosh,
this
you
whole degree. Just
look
no, it
at you.
was
Yeah,
fine.
you see this is the humility aspect like
It's just
um
funny how it 180'd on me. So then I got back
yeah.
into the gaming community again and
Yeah.
doing stuff with it. So
And
strange.
you actually met Alex through gaming, your significant other.
Yeah, he stalked me. What the hell? Like freaking two of my friends, like I want to play an Apex game with this girl. I'm like, who is this man? And why is he like talking to me the whole time? Yo, he pushed, hey.
It worked. It
Eventually I
worked.
just caved and he was kind of really cool, so but also I'm older
um
than him, so I'm like,
yeah.
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 This is a weird kind of situation, but
Yeah, and
that's
now
how
look
you
at you.
learn. Yeah. You learn that age
um
really is nothing.
yeah, yeah. And there is like this connotation, going back to the Photoshop thing, there is this connotation around Photoshop, like things shouldn't be Photoshop because then we're kind of like altering the reality of something, right? But
True, true, true.
if you have any experience in photography, you know that you kind of have to edit photos afterwards. Like you get those photographers that are just straight out of the camera photographers. Um, but that's quite rare, right? That people don't edit their photos at all.
I think that that natural photography kind of died with film because film you could
Mm,
I don't know, there was just something beautiful about film photography. Like it till to this day, it looks completely different to digital. You could never get that grain or that how the
yes.
light would hit the sensor and stuff. So I think it kind of
Yeah.
died, but also I don't know, people are afraid of new technology. I remember when
Mm,
Photoshop started picking up, people like this is totally unacceptable. It's replacing photography, wada wada wada. You know how it goes, but.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
over retouch because I like to tell stories and
Yeah.
imagination and fairy tales and whatever. So yeah, I was very bullied a lot in the photography community actually. Like
Okay.
it's
Interesting.
but it's funny because they still had my name in their mouth. So
Yeah.
they didn't realize they were just hyping my name up more. So then
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
people reached out to me. So I'm like, because I can give you something that this guy can't. But then there
Yeah.
was also a running joke that people who hate Photoshop don't know how to use it. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have no hate, each to their own. Whatever your craft is your craft. It's
Yeah.
just how I feel about it.
So what is your sort of view on there's a guy on Instagram, Goop U2. I don't know if you know him, but he kind of calls people out for photoshopping their photos, like liquefying, making like their waist smaller, like all these things. What do you think like the ethics around that is? Like if you photoshop something, should you tell people that it's photoshopped? Like if I alter my appearance and post it online, like to Instagram or whatever, what do you think the like etiquette?
So actually, I'm also a pro for that. I don't believe in
Mm-hmm.
like morphing your body. That's not who you are. Like for me, it was I maybe over retouched skin a little bit because I built up that character kind of look. But I used to call out a lot of models because I would use to edit them, and then they would still cinch in their waist or make their bust area
Mm-hmm.
a bit bigger. And I'm like, this is
Sorry,
weird. This is
Izzy, come and behave. If you want to be in here, behave. Come.
oh my word, that's so cute.
I want to see your dog. I want to see your dog
I don't
on the
even know
pod.
where Timo is. He's gone. Eating a rock somewhere.
Eating a rock.
He literally
Love that.
brings in rocks into the house. I don't know where he finds it, but oh well.
Okay,
But
so yeah, as you
I
were
don't believe
saying.
in, I think it's the start of body dysmorphia. It's when you start, you mess with that kind of stuff. Like, I
Mm,
also don't believe in it.
yeah,
But also, that was drilled into me from the wedding studio. Also, like, to them, it was just brush the hair a bit nicely, like flyaways and just little blemishes, but never touch someone's actual body because now you're starting to
yeah,
mess with things that's not true. So,
yeah.
yeah.
And have you ever had like a weird request with a photography gig where where someone kind of asks you to drastically alter their appearance?
Oh, I had some weird things. Like this girl sent me like the worst JPEG ever, and she's like, "No, I want a mermaid tail and Rapunzel hair from the tower." And I'm like, "Listen, I'm not doing this." But
Like you need the
usually
vibe
I
at
I vet
least.
them out before I accept a job. But luckily, I've had
Okay.
it good actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate it when
Yeah, you
people
do.
sell me those. Like a lot of people sell me to other clients and promises them
Hmm.
like rainbows and everything. I'm like, whoa, I can't do this. Like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah.
I'm just a human.
Um, I'm just a human. So humble. No, you're not. You're not just a human, Shané, please.
But
um, yeah, so okay, so I guess we were going to chat about the ethics of AI as well. That kind of like leads into this conversation. I was kind of saving it for later on, but you are just before we started, we were talking about how you are an artist, but you also use AI, and obviously Photoshop has like generative fill and things like that now, which is AI assistance for editing. So you kind of can speak from both perspectives. There's obviously this conversation happening around whether AI is fair to artists. What are your thoughts, being someone who uses AI and creates with AI, but then is also a traditional artist?
yeah, no, geez, I get it. There's like a war going on around AI. I kind of see both sides. So, like you said, I am involved in it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I actually use AI plugins to retouch my images because it's so fast and it's very accurate. Like for me to edit, it would take 3 hours just to clean up the whole image, and it's not even going to be 100% accurate. Whereas this plugin, within 5 seconds, it's
Yeah.
beautiful, it's perfect. So, regarding workflow, I totally see why people use AI plugins. Like some people really do not have the time. Like I work with
Mm-hmm.
clients that they shoot it and within an hour it needs to be sent off to the magazine printers or the billboard or whatever. So people don't really have
Mm.
time. And especially with this TikTok generation and everything is so fast paced, like you don't have time anymore to sit and do everything by hand. And the generative fill is also, it takes Photoshop manipulation. It's not quite there. The quality is a bit meh, but it's gonna get
Mm.
there. And I think it's kind of cool that a lot of people can play with what they have in their minds. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people do struggle with that. And I think it's like a really cool freedom tool, if that's what I can call it. Because I remember back in the day, we used to joke, oh, I just want to, whatever I'm thinking here, I just want to put it there, like just
Yes.
push a
Yes.
button and now it's here.
Yeah.
Uh, I just think it's a tool, like how Photoshop started and how, I mean, when the digital camera came out, people were like, it's replacing photography, and it's just another tool. I think AI
Yeah.
just doesn't know where it belongs just yet, but I think it's gonna come there.
Yeah.
I definitely do see the side of how artists are angry that people can just prompt something. Because I do see a lot of people prompting artist names and it's just like recreating the same style. So I do see
Mm-hmm.
both sides. But like I said, I think it's still figuring out where it wants to be. But I just want people
Mm-hmm.
to understand that it's just a tool. It still needs a human input to create
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're moving in a really weird time where everything is so fast. You have to
Yeah.
pop out viral things every day, and it's so much stress. And I think that AI really takes off the stress a bit, but it also helps with your mind. A lot of us
Mm-hmm.
have like creators block, like you don't know what to create anymore because, oh, is it original? Oh, but this person did it like 30 times already. So AI, like for me personally, when I started with AI, it's like, wow, I never even thought about that. That's so cool. And then it's
Mm-hmm.
like, it's something ignites again within you, like your creativity starts to come alive again. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what happens. You start to think so much about work and creating content that you lose the fun side of why you started all of this. So yeah,
Yeah.
I love AI, but I also get the side of why people hate AI. It's also still a scary
Yeah.
thing. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I got a little sad when I saw the photography, how good it was, but I just learned to use it with me, so to my
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good attitude because it's like you can't stop it, right? People
Yeah,
are going to use AI, and if you don't like learn how to sort of harness it, there'll still be those people using it and benefiting from it, right?
that's exactly
So
what I'm
I think that's
saying.
really good. Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Um,
You either have your foot in it or you're gonna get left behind. So it's
yeah.
unfortunately the way it is.
Yeah, then there's that. I don't know if you've been sort of in the loop. I saw something trending on Twitter yesterday. By the time this
Oh
comes out,
no.
it won't have been yesterday. But the Taylor Swift I don't know if you saw anything about that.
Taylor Swift AI. No. What was that
Yeah.
about? I'm so bad with Twitter these days.
I feel like I speak about Twitter
Let
a
me
lot
check
actually.
it. Taylor
um
Swift AI.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty hectic. Yeah, it's kind of like people obviously generating these images of Taylor Swift. I don't know if
Oh,
you're
I
busy looking at
see.
them now. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
you see what I mean?
yeah, that's hectic. That is so hectic. Like using
Wow.
someone's likeness to create these images. And now people have these like images in their mind, myself included.
That's what scares me of AI. We're gonna come into a place like what is true and what isn't
Right?
true. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's scary. I must say with
Yeah.
Midjourney, because that's the platform I use, they're very
Mm-hmm.
against stealing likeness and stuff. So they literally ban you. You get a warning,
Okay.
it won't even process the job. And then if you
Yeah.
keep pushing it, they're gonna completely like perma ban you from the platform. So no
Okay.
nudity, no sexuality, and no celebrities or public figures. Like,
Okay.
because the
Okay.
guy, I think Dave is his name, the co-founder, he's like, it'll become a very dangerous thing if they do enable that feature.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happened already. Wasn't it the Donald Trump thing going to jail? It was an AI image and everyone believed it, but it was just a
Yeah.
fake photo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, it's good that Midjourney, just to clarify, I haven't used it. Obviously, I know you use it, and a few people I know have kind of played with it. But it's on Discord, right? Where
Yes.
you type in these
They
prompts, and
launched
then
their
it's
website yesterday, so you can actually create on the
okay.
website now. So
Okay, amazing, amazing.
yeah,
It's good that they kind of thought out those ethics before they kind of just ran with it, like got excited about the technology and just like, do anything you want, we'll figure out the ethics later.
but the problem is there's so many AI generations, like some of them don't have guidelines. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like this Taylor Swift thing now. It's kind of
Yeah,
scary how accurate it
exactly.
looks. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I was gonna say you're cheating and then it's like a fake.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
way.
It's scary. At least we're aware of the technology though, so it's kind of like hopefully people are more discerning about like, okay, is this real? Is this actually a photo that was taken and unaltered, right?
Yeah, I think people are gonna have trust issues.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this real? Oh my
Um
gosh.
Okay, so just to backtrack a little bit about you, we when I was in Cape Town in December last year, we were driving to Julia's birthday thing, and we found out this fun fact about you
Oh
and
my
cars.
gosh.
So you're this like artist, and then we find out you've actually got like a history with racing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'll truly expose me like this. I don't know how it happened. My dad used to build up a lot of cars, and then he just came home with this fucking GTR R33 Skyline, and he's like, "Oh, let's go drag race with it." And that was a thing. And I would go drag race with my dad. It was like a every second weekend kind of thing, and I got like heavily involved into cars and racing. I don't know. I don't even remember that girl. Like honestly, it's so bizarre to hear it and to think about.
Yeah.
I'm like, because now I'm like, I would never drive this fast. So it's so weird, but it's that whole thing of you're young and fearless. Nothing scares
Mhm.
you. But
Yeah.
yeah, we did eventually sell the car because it's so expensive pursuing that kind of sport. Because like the tires alone was almost 60K for that car.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
no,
60K would be $2,000 ish, just
that's
for anyone who's
crazy.
not in rands. Yeah, that's
It's really
crazy.
it's and then your gearbox would break because if you push it too hard, no, it's crazy. And you would see people
Yeah.
lose their actual cars that they drive with on the daily. So never
What is
race with your
ins
car that you drive with to work.
You need it for work. What is insurance on one of those like?
Jeez, I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know.
Probably pretty crazy considering they're so expensive and then you're also like dragging
I don't
them.
even think they would insure you, to be honest.
Okay.
Because if it's not your actual sport, I don't even know if they would want to help you because it breaks so
Okay.
much. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
people cry that weren't insured. So I don't know.
I'm
Like I said,
laughing,
the
but
car was under my dad's name, so luckily I
yeah,
had
yeah.
nothing financially involved with it. But no, it's expensive
Hmm.
and
But
it's
you got
scary.
yeah, yeah, I can imagine. You got like pretty into it though. You got like your advanced drivers and you
Yeah, I had it, but my ad was already like expired because it was one of
yeah.
those you had it for track and it was maybe viable for like 2 years and then it expired
Hmm.
and you have to go again just to race on the track.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I would
A-
pass my advance now because I haven't driven a car in like a year.
Oh, really?
I'm a
I
passenger
actually haven't
princess.
I actually haven't driven for a while either, to be honest. I'm trying to think like
It's kind of nuts.
it's crazy. Like I I went through a phase where I was overseas and I didn't drive for like 2 years because everything was like public transport, And I was so concerned that I wouldn't know how to drive anymore, like when I got home. And I actually
But you
like
pick
picked
it
up
up
so
just like
quickly
that, yeah.
again. Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
also don't
super
think, well,
cool.
a lot of people are like don't even have their drivers now. So I think we're moving into a place where public transportation is going to be a thing, or like the
Yeah.
Teslas, you're just going to be driven around by those cars. So
Yeah, kind of crazy. Like
kind of
trusting
weird,
as well,
actually.
right? To sit in a car and let it drive you. I actually heard such a great quote by Childish Gambino. He was like, people and this is not verbatim, but he was like, people complain about traffic, but you are traffic. Like
Yeah,
if you're sitting in
we
traffic,
are the traffic.
you are also you're also traffic.
We had this conversation the other day. I'm like, oh, I'm the problem.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
you're also creating the traffic. Like we such main characters that we complain about traffic, right?
Cape Town traffic. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. It's like too
it's
many
hectic.
people in this tiny space. Like,
It's crazy. Yeah, I must say I've thoroughly enjoyed taking trains here. It's so funny because like in South Africa, I never really, I take the Gautrain train every now and then. But yeah, I'm just like, oh, just buy my train ticket on the app,
how
go to the
is the
train
train
station.
method over there? Must be fun.
There, you know,
Or scary. I
it's so
don't know.
it's fun. I feel weird because I don't know how trains work.
I would be the
I'm like,
same.
how do I?
I would be like, how do I buy a ticket?
Yeah, like which way are they going? Like, how are the doors gonna just open? Do I press a button? Can I sit anywhere? Like,
What
it's
is
so
train
funny
etiquette?
because
Oh my
it's so
gosh.
funny because for people who live here, it's so normal for them. But in South Africa, it's not like a train is not a common,
It's like a
everyday
luxury
thing.
thing almost. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
So it's been great. I really enjoy taking the train. I find myself like feeling like I'm in a music video, like a Billie Eilish music video when I'm on the train, like looking out the window. I'm like,
Well, you can sing though, so record yourself singing.
train girl, but
Do a
singing.
TikTok dance in the middle of everyone. Oh my
I
God.
could never. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
too
I'm just
damn
too
shy
shy
and
for that.
awkward.
I don't know
I'll
how
be like,
Kelly. I
let's
was
do
talking
it, and then
about.
I get there. No.
I was talking about Kelly Kicks the other day to someone. I was like, I have so much respect for her being able to like literally not care what anyone thinks and just break it down in public.
She's literally a fireball. I remember taking
She's
photos of her.
amazing.
She just does not care. She would
She
literally
doesn't.
like
I
bust
envy
out a
that so
dance.
much.
I'm like, damn it. Freak,
Yeah,
I
she's
want that kind of
amazing.
confidence to
I
not
know. I
care.
know. Can you sing?
No. I wish. I just see a butt.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Oh my
She's a
word.
little parrot.
I don't know where my dog is.
She loves to
Timo!
just.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
let's
he's
see
gonna come.
Timo.
I don't know where he
Timo,
is.
so we obviously had for anyone watching, we had our content book stub end of year event last year in December, and Timo was the star of the party.
That dog is crazy. I feel like he's so nice in front of you all, but at home he's like freaking crack addict. I don't know how he
He's
has
so
not
cute.
broken a leg. Like seriously.
You guys were like, can we bring our dog? I was like, yes. Oh my gosh, yes,
But
absolutely.
some people are weird about it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me? No.
So
No,
I
you were
actually,
kind of friendly about it. Thank you for that.
yeah, yeah, you're welcome. It was my absolute pleasure. I actually took Izzy to the shops the other day. Because I was like, oh, dog friendly country. Everyone walks around everywhere with their dogs. They can go on the trains and everything. So I walked into a shop with Izzy, and the clerk was like, yeah, no, you can't just bring a dog in here. I was like, oh, sorry, my
Like,
bad.
why not?
I mean,
Why is
dogs
the
are
dog the threat? Oh my gosh.
dogs are kind of unhinged. Um, okay. So I also wanted to ask you if you think I know it's a kind of point about you that I like that you're so humble, but I think that
Thank you.
it can probably be like a little bit prohibiting for you. You have like maybe a stronger sense of self-doubt because you're an artist, and I suppose maybe it's presumptuous, but I feel like I'm also, into arts and stuff. So I kind of understand that. Do you think that, and we've spoken about this in person, so I'm not completely assuming. Do you think that your mind works differently to other people? Like, do you think you think differently to to people who maybe aren't like into art or don't have an artistic mind?
I don't know if I have an artistic mind. I just like stories. So a lot of people
There we
like a
go.
lot of like artistic and think about colors, and I'm like, no, tell me what you did last night. And
Yeah.
that would just play on repeat in my mind, and eventually it'll just sprung up inspiration. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the humbleness is a curse. I've been in
Yeah.
situations where I'm just too nice and I'll overwork and not get paid for it, or I go the extra mile for free, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why am I doing this? But
Yeah. Yeah.
also working with so many beautiful ladies and this world with money and things, you start to like look at yourself
Yeah.
and like, oh, I'm so ugly and I have nothing and I'm such a failure. And it's like, stop doing that.
Yes,
Like we all
absolutely.
are different. We have our own little
Yeah.
vibe going on, but it's hard,
Yeah.
especially now, social media. I need to like cap it 1 hour a day, or else I'm just gonna sink into that rabbit hole because
Yeah.
it's so easy to
Yeah.
get lost into it.
Yeah,
But it's stories.
absolutely.
Me,
Yeah.
it's just stories. I,
Um, do you find, sorry.
I'm just laughing, Claire. I'm trying to think. I'm not really creative. I don't know. I don't talk like an artist. I was like, what up? Yeah, no, that outfit looks cool. We need to shoot in that. I don't know.
Okay,
It just happens.
interesting. You say this like you don't consider yourself an artist. Like you're like,
I don't know.
I'm not like an artist. I just make art.
I'm a storyteller.
I
That's what
like
I
that.
am. And I'll
I
use
like
whatever
that.
I need to tell that story.
Yeah. What do you think, speaking of like online and stuff, what do you think is difficult about sharing of yourself? Like you're sharing something that's, very important to you, your art. What what challenges do you think sharing online and being active online, like promoting yourself, poses?
I would say it's that self-doubt, like you said. Why am I doing this? Is this even worthy content? Like there was so many times where I wanted to stream my art. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. This is just silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who would want to watch that? Or there's like a million photos I've never posted because it's like, who would want to see that? And at the end of the day, it just kind of it hurt me in the long run. It's like, why did I
Mm-hmm.
do that? Because now when you look back at it, like this is so cool. Why did I never post this?
Yeah.
It just shows you like that situational moment that you're having is it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm now
Yeah.
in a place where I have to keep saying, stop that. Little voice, go
Yeah.
away. Like, we're all out here trying to do our best. Just post.
Yeah.
Because what I've noticed, like, silly things would go viral that they would never
Mm-hmm.
have thought even worked. So, what you
Yeah,
think is pretty
absolutely.
is not pretty, and what you think is ugly, the
Yes.
world thinks is so cool. So,
Yeah. It's funny.
subjective.
Yeah, it absolutely is because with my I obviously do traditional art like every now and then. I'm not like on the daily, but the art that other people like of mine is never my favorite. My favorite will always be the one that took me the longest, that like I spent the most time on, that I invested the most
I
into.
am the same.
And then someone will be like, "Oh, I like this thing that you drew that took like 20 minutes and,
Oh my
there's like a
gosh.
stain on your paper." I'm like, "That took me 20 minutes. Like, please appreciate the one that took me 20 hours."
It's crazy. I had that with photography, like this thing that took me like 10 minutes to edit, and it's so bad, but
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
just pop off. And then this one Photoshop piece I took so long on, and it has like little details, but no one sees this freaking detail. They're like, nah, it's okay. I like
Yeah.
the other one. Like, no, it's just weird.
Yeah,
It's
they
so
don't
weird.
know like your relationship with each piece. So they're gonna look at something that they think looks nice, right? And they're like, "That's my favorite one," and you're like, "Ah, but what about the one with a billion dots?"
I think we're
Don't you
too
like the dance?
emotionally involved into our pieces.
Um,
But I like your art. I still like that you do traditional. I could
Thank
never.
you.
I don't have the
Yeah, I was
patience.
kind
I
of
don't know why.
I was thinking of like getting an iPad Pro and just like there's so many benefits to it. It's like you don't have to start over again. Like I can't if I'm drawing in pen, I can't erase it.
Undo. Yeah,
I have to like start
that was
again or
my
like
problem.
fix it. Yeah, so it's honestly just because I haven't gotten around to like moving to digital, I don't even know where to start. I did like
iPad Pro
a
is
stream.
the best, in my honest
Yeah.
opinion. I've had it all. I had like the most expensive Wacom. I did
Mhm.
all the third-party tablets, and nothing compares to iPad. It just feels like the real thing. There's no
Intuitive,
lag.
yeah.
It literally feels like you're drawing with a pencil or a paintbrush. But if I have advice for you, just wait a little bit because they're bringing
Okay.
out a super one for this year.
Okay.
Yeah, it has like a 16
Okay.
inch screen. It's going to be really
Oh
dope.
my gosh. Amazing. Okay.
You can have so much
Okay.
fun. You can have so much fun with an iPad, like for real.
I Yeah, I also found I like tested the Wacoms. I had a couple of drawing tablets and I just felt like it wasn't the same thing. I felt like I
Yeah,
was learning how to draw all over again. Like the
same.
lag, it doesn't feel intuitive. Like iPad just feels
I can't
so
look at my
so
screen and
good.
draw. But I can retouch and look at the screen. That feels so
Yeah.
normal to me, but drawing, I
Yeah.
can't. It's like, what's
Yeah.
happening to my brain? It's like
Yeah,
something
it's
is
super strange.
disconnecting. I don't know. But
Yeah,
even the
yeah.
third party screen tablets, I think it was
Mhm.
Canvas or something. It's a new one on the market. I purchased it. It was so bleh, I don't know, compared to iPads, like I don't know, once you went with the iPad on the Procreate, nothing comes close to it.
Mhm.
So no,
Good to
definitely
know.
a Procreate than iPad.
Yeah. Yeah. So to pick up on what we are talking about just now, the like sharing online thing, I actually heard such a good take around this, that completely changed my perspective. I was like a few years ago, I was like, I wonder if I should like share music on socials, um like my singing or whatever. I didn't do it and I don't think I will.
You
But someone
should.
said to me, yeah, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm like that good. Like I enjoy it and stuff, but I don't think I'm like good enough to kind of be sharing it. Okay, we've got a red flag. Make yourself
So
comfy.
needy.
No, you are the guest. You are the guest. um she
Oh
just
my
sighed like she's
gosh.
paying rent. Yeah. um Yeah, and someone said to me, I was like, "Oh, I don't think it's that good," and what's the point, kind of thing. And someone was like, maybe it's not about you. Have you thought about the fact that this can bring joy to people, or like, it's just an example because I'm not about to, drop a song on the socials.
No, I agree with that
But
statement.
like, yeah, it completely flipped the switch for me. I was kind of like, maybe like we so caught up in our own minds about it, as if sharing is only for us. Ironically, because the point behind sharing is bringing something to other
For other
people.
people. Uh,
Yeah, and they were
It's
like,
true.
have you thought about the fact that you might be encouraging people who are also not professionals at something to share? Have you thought about the fact that like your like purpose is to express yourself, like, as a human outside of other purposes, but you have a purpose to express yourself. It's kind of like your duty to share your like your skills, your talents, the things that you enjoy and stuff. And that kind of changed the way I
No,
think
I
about
also
sharing.
thought about that. But it was actually the conversation you and I had with Lila, the big tasty bite, and she's like,
Mm-hmm.
once you start thinking, no, but I'm making content for people, not for myself, everything changed
Yes,
for her. And
yes.
it actually
Which
is
is
true.
I th- I thought it was interesting that she said that, because so many people say like, oh, make content for yourself, like do it for yourself. And when Leela said that, she was like, I'm like, my job is to create content for people, content that they'll like and stuff. I thought that was
Content is
actually quite
literally
a
content, it's for people.
yes. Yeah,
So
I
it's
thought that
kind
was
of
a really
weird.
interesting take. And I mean, obviously she's someone, that you can respect in terms of how well
Mm.
she's done.
Yeah,
So,
she's grinded. I actually met
yeah.
her way before she even started this because she was still taking photos of food for a restaurant, I think. Not quite
Mhm.
sure. And then she started this little project, and it was so small in the beginning, but she kept posting every day. So when she actually popped up, I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, finally. And it was the
Yeah.
most lamest thing ever. She said it was on her milk tart video. Like she makes all this extravagant meals, and then it was the milk tart recipe that pops off. But it
Yeah.
just shows you consistency and just put whatever out there, like stop caring. But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
can I
exactly.
say? I feel like I'm
Yeah,
always
Shanae, I don't
everyone's
know.
hype gang. I'm like, yes, just do it. I'm so proud. And it's like,
You are.
ugh.
You are really, really.
And then
It's
Alex
it's
is like,
fascinating
and
to
you,
me.
and you, girl, what
Yeah.
are you posting?
Yeah.
Why aren't you hyping yourself? Like,
Yeah, but look, if you get like if someone gets hype from you, it's amazing. It's like that's very valuable. So, yeah.
I think it's difficult being a
Um
girl as well. I feel like men can
tell
just
me,
be whatever. We have
okay,
to
do you
care
think
about
so?
our
Like,
hair and our makeup, but I feel like we worry about weird things where guys are just like, hi, how are you?
yeah, I am as I am. This is me.
Crazy.
um so I asked you also to share with me your favorite artworks, and why they're your favorites. And you sent them to me. So I'm going to obviously have them up here so that people can see what they are. So we've got this Billy one. What is that? What is it about? Tell me about that one.
Okay, so I like all my artwork, but this one,
Right.
I don't know, it changed something. So that little drawing, it was just when NFTs started. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, oh, get into the NFT game. And I don't understand. I still don't understand it really. It's like, why would someone buy something digital? But whatever. So I drew this and I'm like, it was kind of an inside joke for myself because everyone's like Bitcoin and crypto. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are like worshipping this. So I drew like a nun with a Bitcoin. I'm like, yeah. And then I posted it on the Atomic Hub community. So it was an NFT marketplace. And it just went crazy. And people purchased this piece like it was nothing. And I'm like, what's happening? It's like literally overnight, I became like this sensation in the NFT space. I'm like, what? I'm famous on NFT space, and people are like, who's Dirty Flapjack? And people wanted to interview me and just want to make me to draw more drawings. I'm like, what's happening? And then eventually it came to a point where they like, you need to release a pack. No, a pack is when you have multiple like artwork together, so they can pull a
Mm-hmm.
pack and then hopefully they get like a rare card or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged my friend. It's that photo that you see now. Teague. I'm like, listen, can you dress up as a nun? I just need to. I'm gonna do a photo shoot of Billy the Nun, and I'll pay you like 10% if I ever make money. I don't even know. And yeah,
Amazing.
crazy. It sold out in 6 hours,
Crazy.
the whole pack.
Amazing.
I can't even
And
joke. I made over like 200K with this.
no
I'm
ways.
being serious.
What?
So I'm sitting there. I uploaded it. And then in 6 hours, my bank account said you have 200,000 Rand from this NFT. And I went to bed. I was like, everyone's freaking out around me. I'm like, I need to sleep. I don't feel well. And then the next morning, I'm like, did this really just happen? It was so bizarre, Chloe.
Oh my gosh.
It was weird. And obviously,
That's
Teak had a
insane.
huge payout. I'm like, well, here's your 10%. It's like, what the freak? No, I never imagined. So those pieces is very special to me because it proved to me that your silliness is someone else's like insaneness. I don't even know how to explain it,
Mm,
but it
mm-hmm,
also made me believe in my art again. Because, like I said, I was bullied a lot for Photoshop and creating weird things that are not real. So
mm-hmm.
this community was like, I love that about you. Like they were so accepting of my style. And I think that's what like lured me into it. I'm like, wow, these people love me. I'm not getting like
Yeah,
called out for, oh, it's not natural and whatever. So
yeah,
they
yeah.
hold a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
amazing. Honestly, I'm actually shook. That's
No,
crazy.
I still can't believe it. It's so weird.
Wild. And what is Billy? What is the
I honestly don't know. I think I was listening to Billie Eilish and I'm just like, Billie the Nun. I don't know. It sounds cool. It's not
Billy
a
the
girl
Nun?
name, but it's also not a boy name, so it's like in the middle.
I
So
love that. Yeah, I love the name Billy actually for a girl. Yeah.
I love
I
it.
love it. Um okay, so yeah, these are insane. I actually didn't when I first saw these, I didn't realize that they were tied together because they're such different styles. But obviously now that you explain it, I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's insane. I'm so happy that these did well for you because you absolutely
Thank you.
deserve a ton more of those
Ah,
situations. Ah.
you too. So sing us a song, Chloe. It was actually Alex who told me you can sing, by the way. He's like, yeah, no, she can
Really?
sing. And then he shows me all these videos. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And then I saw in
I
your
honestly
stream you
like,
would sing a little bit. I'm like, why are you
yeah,
hiding
yeah.
this talent?
Yeah, I had a channel redemption sing, and it's funny because sometimes I just don't feel like it. Like I love singing, but sometimes I'm like, I know it's not going to sound good, you know? And then I kind of like make a joke. Oh my gosh, you are so annoying, Izzy. I'm
I
I'm
can see this little shadow.
I was like, let me
So
see,
cute.
maybe she'll just sit quietly for this, and she's been an absolute nightmare. But anyway, um you never know, you know, that might be someone's entertainment if nothing else from this. Yeah, so sometimes I just feel like it's not gonna sound good, you know, but I actually started like making songs. I made a song
Nice.
with Chat GPT. Oh, actually a couple, but one of them was on my stream and I just like sang it how it came out.
That's crazy.
And
I
that was
saw that
fun.
actually, the lyrics, the way you
Yeah.
can just type a song out. It's
It's
crazy.
insane, yeah, yeah. Because then I can kind of get away with it being a joke. If I don't sound good, I can be like, "Well, it was a joke. It's fine."
Oh my gosh. You see, you're also humble, Chloe. It's a curse. We mock ourselves.
It's
So
crazy.
people
Like,
don't judge us.
why are we worried about criticism when we are literally
Oh my
our own
gosh.
worst critics? Like, why do we even worry? No one can say anything to me that I haven't already
Oh,
criticized myself for.
exactly.
Okay, what? So one of the things that actually, I want to ask this first. Where do you get your inspiration? How do you derive, like, what meaning do you put into your artwork? Where do you get your inspiration, basically?
Like I said, storytelling. So actually, I like drama on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
Do
is
you?
happening there, yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, this is kind of cool. And then it just sparks this whole inspiration thing where I'm just making like Mean Girls or the whole situation, even that orange hat party. I was like, oh, orange hat. And then I started making orange hat monsters. Like, it's just how things work. I would just see what's happening wherever online and I would just create whatever comes to my mind. It's like literally
Yeah,
it's storytelling, Chloe. So people
I
would
love
think
that.
actually I'm so rude in conversations because like just stare at you. But actually I'm just like listening and my brain's like thinking this is such a cool story and I need to remember it because I want to create
Yeah,
something with it. So yeah. I just like to hear
that's
people's
so
stuff and
interesting.
whatever is happening.
Yeah,
So if you see me
yeah.
creating something for someone, just know you did something or tweeted something that was like very interesting to me.
Interesting. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's fascinating. You like silently observing, and then you come out with an artwork. You're basically like a tabloid, but in art form.
I'm telling you, I need to start a stream where it's just drama channel. I want to be the female Aiden Ross. It's just,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
telling you, I keep joking about it. I think I just need to make it happen. Just bring
Oh my
people for
gosh.
interviews and be like, what's the tea? What's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on here?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, please let me know when you do that. Um, so oh my Izzy.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
She's not
I don't know
coming
where
back
my
in
dog
here.
is. He's usually here with me the whole time. I don't know. Camera shy. I can just hear the growl.
Yeah. Yeah, Timu was I'm gonna have to edit this.
That's your intro song to the Chloe podcast.
Okay. What other than the drag racing thing, what would people be surprised? Because that was surprising to me. Um, not that people should ever really be put in boxes. Everyone is surprising. Everyone has something surprising. What else do you think people would be surprised to know about you?
That I'm nice. I don't know. I think people think I'm so mean online, or I'm like this pretty girl aesthetic, and really like the furthest thing from what I am. I look very confident online, but just know that I'm very like, I feel hot inside my house, but then I leave the house, it's like, what the hell? I don't feel comfortable. Like, no, I'm actually very like, I wouldn't say shy, I'm just like very introverted. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you can take the lead, I'll just follow because I'm like not strong enough for that kind of thing. But also back in the day, people thought I was a guy because I would hide my face when I was doing photography and they would read Shane the whole time. So everyone was
Yeah,
expecting a
yeah,
man on set. So a lot of my
yeah.
clients, I'm like kind of like, what? You're a girl? I'm like, hi. So, oh my gosh, that was my little surprise.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good point. You do come across quite intimidating. I think also
I
like when I
don't
met you,
know why.
yeah, I mean you come across like very confident. I think you are confident, but you are like, as we've repeatedly said, like humble and like very observant
I was
and
intimidated by you, by the way.
receptive. No
You look,
ways. I'm such a
yes.
clown, dude.
Oh my God, I was so nervous the first time I met you at Comic Con. Like,
No
because you're
ways. That's
such a boss
crazy.
girl. Like, you're always everywhere and everyone knows you. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm too scared.
Oh my gosh.
And
No,
then
that's so funny.
again, this cute little voice just comes out of you. I'm like, this is like the cutest person ever. It's like, so that kind of surprised me too. No,
That's so
you're cool.
funny. Yeah. So you. Yeah, I think exactly the exactly the same situation with you. Like intimidating. Then you are just the nicest person. So that's a good answer.
Thank
That's
you.
a good answer. Yeah. Okay, Shané McMahon. Shané McMahon.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna be my earworm for the rest of the day. The other day I was telling Bum this. I was walking around. My mom had a guest here, and I was walking around going, um, "Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat." Shut it, please. I just kept saying, I kept saying it, and I was like, my mom's like, "I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what's going on with
Oh
you."
my god. You're being apologized for.
And this lady was like, "Oh no, it's fine. I thought she was on the phone."
Oh my
It's like, no,
gosh. That's
just
the best.
be,
Keep talking to
yeah.
yourself.
Okay,
And what the hell did
last
Bum
thing.
create with you? I saw it yesterday. I was like, this is the weirdest thing.
So the story
Freaking
behind that
hell.
is that guy, I can't believe he brought that into the present moment because
I'm like, what the hell am I? It's like your whole neck is like this. I'm like, what even is this? Oh
so
my
that
god.
photo, That photo was on the way back from Cape Town. After Africa Games Week, I think like 2 years ago, I fell asleep on the plane, but I obviously
And
was
he
in like a really
exploited you.
strange
Oh my gosh.
I was in like a really strange position, and he took a photo of me sleeping like with my neck exposed. And then this whole thing came of it that he started saying I've got like a long neck. And then like it like escalated so far, like
Oh
that's
my
why some
gosh.
people that's why some people call me a giraffe, not because I'm tall, I'm like quite short. Yeah, so this whole joke came out that I'm a giraffe because I've got this long neck from that photo. So there've been various versions of the photo where I'm like a
Oh
giraffe,
no, like bum is so
or
bad.
like
Oh
I
my
know
gosh. Oh, it's
it's
so
the
funny.
worst. Terrible. I couldn't escape. I was like, seriously, you really made this your background for the whole podcast?
There's a butt.
um,
Oh my gosh,
that's
that's so
fun.
funny. Where is my dog? Oh,
Okay, so we're gonna do a drawing of each other. This
I'm
by the way, so my
afraid.
mom gave me this book. This is my mom's art. Isn't it cute?
That's so cool. It's so small and petite. Jeez.
Cute. um, okay, so we're gonna give each other. We've got 30 seconds basically to draw
I
each
don't have
other
papers, so
traditional.
I'm just gonna take my fitness stepper.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Art.
Yeah, it works out. I'm gonna put a timer on for 30 seconds. We've got 30 seconds to draw each other. I have no idea how this is
This
gonna go.
is
I
scary.
haven't practiced.
You see, now I'm hearing giraffe in my head, and I don't want to do that.
Please do not draw me as a giraffe.
Oh
I'll
my
actually
word.
cry.
Oh, here's Timo. Hi, Timo.
Hey! Aw. Cutie, look at the little legs.
Oh my word.
What a
Thank you.
cutie.
Oh, he's just sleeping.
Oh, baby. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
I'm not ready.
I haven't drawn with a pen in years.
Okay, I'm gonna start the timer now. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Why are you donating? Chloe, I'm drawing horribly.
No, same, seriously. No!
What? Are you serious? It
Okay,
can't
wait, we get
be.
another 30
It
seconds.
can't
Another
be.
30 seconds. Okay, we go
Oh my
again. 30
god.
seconds. Keep going, keep going.
How is 30 seconds so quick? But when I'm exercising, it's 3 hours.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible, Shané.
No, I don't want to.
I know, this is so much. I thought mine was gonna be so good, I'm not gonna lie. It
Nah, for
doesn't
real.
look like
I don't even know what I'm drawing.
Okay,
I don't know
wait.
how to.
Oh
I
my
don't know what
gosh,
that
that
is.
looks good. That looks really good. Hey, and the microphone. Let's go. Okay, this is
That's amazing. You got my best side.
that was so much
Wow, 30
harder than
seconds
I
is
thought it was
short.
gonna be.
What?
I know, yeah, that's
I like drew an
that's way
eye and
too
it's like
short.
the alarm went off. I'm like, what? Jeez.
That's way too.
Hey. What focus? Like, what the freak?
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. That's actually good.
No, this looks sus. This is fun. Fun little
Oh my gosh, we'll have
exercise.
to we'll have to take photos of those for the socials. Um,
I actually practiced
Shané.
you, but it
Oh,
didn't
you
come
did.
out like that.
That's so cute though. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that.
That's a good one. Shame.
Yeah, that's
That
really
is
good.
on his budget paper.
Who needs budget photos, honestly?
I don't know, budget.
Shané, thank you so much for chatting to me. I absolutely adore you. I wish we were in the same city so
Yeah,
that
we
we
would
could.
totally hang. Bestie
Yeah, thank
energy.
you.
That's
Thank
literally what
you
I said. I'm
for
like, oh,
real.
Chloe is so cool, and now she's gone.
I know. I know.
I know.
At least we get to do this, you know.